in the podcast and streaming world. My name is Techie.
And I'm Talon.
How are we, mate?
I was nearly falling asleep before while I was waiting to start.
Oh, where you
Oh, dude, I've had enough coffee and that, so like that. Actually, no, that is a lie. I haven't had that much coffee today. I only probably 2 cups, 2 cups of coffee.
2 cups of coffee. Okay.
That's nothing like me.
All right. Well, safe to say I got my test back.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I'm positive.
What?
No, I'm negative.
Don't give me a heart attack, bro. Fuck.
Would I really be here right now if I was positive?
Actually, yeah, you would, because you wouldn't be able to leave your house.
I don't think I would be doing the show. Anyway, we have got a bit of a show tonight. Talon.
Yes, we do.
Get off.
Okay.
Not until later.
All right, my bad.
We're not doing
Sorry.
that segment yet. Jesus Christ.
Hey, I'm testing out something new on here. So
Yes,
yeah,
we'll get to
me.
that, and we will get. We will
All right,
get to that. All right.
All right, let's dive in. What do we got?
All right. Let's start off with the sad news first.
Yeah, this one sucked to wake up to. So
yeah, you're welcome to that one. Sorry.
Yeah. For those of you who are unaware, SNL legend Norm Macdonald has sadly passed away of cancer at the age of 75, I think.
No, dude, he's like 61.
61, yeah. So he was 61 years old. He passed, was it yesterday, didn't he?
Yesterday, but today, really.
Yeah, yesterday.
When I sent you the message, he was the news broke out like 2 hours prior. So about 9:15 this morning, we got the news.
Norm Macdonald was, a staple in Saturday Night Live for many years. Sadly, he was fired, but unfortunately, it doesn't really matter. He had such a successful career in comedy. He was great. Absolutely guy to just laugh your ass off at. He was diagnosed with cancer 9 years ago, and he remained very private about it. He didn't really want to talk about it because he didn't want people to know. Which I can understand, It's the same thing with David Bowie, with Alan Rickman, with a bunch of, especially Chadwick Boseman as well. Yeah, Chadwick. No one knew that Chadwick had cancer the entire time when he was on Black Panther. I think it was Civil War as well, I believe.
Yes.
I think it was, yeah.
Yes. I think he found out during Civil War. But, yeah. Look, a lot of people will remember Norm from SNL. I, in particular, know him from his voice more than anything.
It's such a distinct voice.
It is. I think people forget that he was Lucky in Dr. Dolittle.
Yes, he was. He was Lucky in Dr. Dolittle. That's the Eddie Murphy version, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, that was great. I love the Eddie Murphy version. Yeah, so I'm just looking up on ABC News. Comedian Norm Macdonald dies 9 years after a cancer diagnosis. Comedian heavyweights like Steve Martin, Jim Carrey, and Adam Sandler pay tribute. He was also in Adam Sandler's
Billy Madison.
Billy Madison. He was in Billy Madison. Yeah. So McDonald, who was 61, died 9 years after a cancer diagnosis that he get private. According to his management from Brillstein Entertainment Partners, he never reached the same television heights after being fired from SNL in 1998, but was a tireless stand-up comic and popular talk show guest whose death has provoked an outpouring from fellow comedians. McDonald's longtime producer partner and friend Laurie Jo Hochstreen said he was determined to keep his health issues away from the public eye. He was most proud of his comedy, she said. He never wanted the diagnosis to affect the way the audience or any of his loved ones saw him. Norm was a pure comic. He once wrote a joke should catch someone by surprise. It should never pander. He certainly never pandered. Norm will be missed terribly. Now, of course, SNL gave out their post as well on Twitter that said, "Today is a sad day. All of us here at SNL mourn the loss of Norm Macdonald, one of the most impactful comedic voices of his or any other generation. It's kind of crazy. Adam Sandler wrote a post, said on Twitter, he said, every one of us loved Norm. Some of the hardest laughs of my life with this man. Most fearless, funny, original guy we knew. Absolute dad, a great friend, legend. Love you, pal. It is kind of crazy that he is gone now. He did so many great impressions. He did Burt Reynolds. Who gave Will Ferrell's Alex Trebek character grief on Celebrity Jeopardy. He also impersonated Bob Dole, Larry King, David Letterman. He impersonated a lot of guys, and he did it really well.
He did.
So he left the show in 1998. He created and starred in the comedy The Norm Show, playing a former NHL player kicked out of the league for gambling and tax evasion and forced into community service as a social worker. It is tragic. Conan O'Brien, absolute legend, former host of the Tonight Show. He said this: I am absolutely devastated about Norm Macdonald. Norm had the most unique comedic voice I have ever encountered. He was so relentless and uncompromisingly funny, he said on Twitter. I will never laugh that hard again. I'm so sad for all of us today. So he was he's Canadian. He was raised in Quebec City in Canada.
Yeah.
He was a stand-up comic and briefly a writer for the sitcom Roseanne when he was asked to join the cast of Saturday Night Live in 1993. I
forgot about Roseanne.
Yeah, he was a writer for that sitcom. He was only briefly a writer for the show, but yeah, very sad for the comedy world. He was a legend. You know, he helped pioneer a lot of SNL during the 90s.
He did.
When you watched Saturday Night Live in the between 1993 and 1998. Norm Macdonald was there, and he kept paying the absolute shit out of O.J. Simpson around the time he was facing trial. He always used to make fun of him. And you know what? You know, it sucks nowadays that, while I still love Saturday Night Live, I always will, it doesn't reach that height for me.
It's not that good anymore. I think for me, the last good Saturday Night Live was actually their 40th anniversary.
It's not as good anymore.
No, it's not.
Which is sad because it won't reach that peak like it did back in the 90s. The 90s were the year of Saturday Night Live, and the 80s as well. Holy crap.
Dude, even
more
70s.
Than the 90s. Yeah, in the 70s too.
Yeah.
Those were the years for Saturday Night Live. Those were the years for comedy. It's, that's it. Comedy's still live. Trust me, have you seen Australian comedians? They are fucking hilarious. I love Australian comedians. Who else? You've got some really great talents out there. It just sucks now that, Norm Macdonald's gone and, we're losing comedians left, right, and center. Biggest one I think that hit me the most will be Robin Williams. My God.
Robin Williams, yeah.
That
as
was
well
a big
as
one.
Recently, I've had a mind blank. Jerry Stiller.
The actor yeah, Jerry Stiller, freaking Ben Stiller's father. And absolutely, King of Queens, George Costanza's father from Seinfeld.
Currently rewatching King of Queens.
Yeah. I know that Kevin James had a lot to say about that. He was devastated. The entire cast,
as he would be. He was like a father to him during that show.
Yeah, but the most felt was not only the Seinfeld cast, but also Ben himself. Ben looked up to his father. Ben became an actor just like his father and got into comedy. And Jerry Stiller, I think Jerry was very proud of his son. Yeah, rest in peace, Jerry Stiller. Rest in peace, Rob Williams, and now rest in peace, Norm Macdonald.
Mm-hmm.
I really wish comedians wouldn't stop dropping, would stop passing away, because they kind of provide a little light to the world, especially with what's going on at the moment. The world's a little dark today.
That's right.
All right, let's move
go
into a more lighter topic.
Lighter? Do you want to go lighter, or do you want to get angry?
All right, let me get my anger up. All right, what am I going to talk about?
Activision Blizzard has hired former Disney executives as a new HR boss.
As if it couldn't get any fucking worse for Activision Blizzard, now they're hiring Disney executives. Holy crap! So if you guys do not know what the hell's going on, Activision Blizzard is being sued by the state of California for
we've mentioned this on the show multiple times. You guys
misconduct, sexual harassment. Trigger warning. Sorry, I should have said that at the start. So, there have been accusations of harassment, sexual assault, racism, discrimination, you name it. This has happened. I will not go over the recounts of some of what the staff have said because they are quite horrific.
Okay.
Highly recommend that you read.
Santa Monica Activision Blizzard today announced the hiring of 2 senior executives to help the company build more of an inclusive workplace, as well as diversifying and grow its revenue. Julie Hodges, Senior Vice President, Corporate HR and Compensation, Benefits and Talent and Acquisition, talent acquisition at the Walt Disney Company, will become Chief People Officer effective September 21st. Sandeep Dube, Senior Vice President, Revenue Management at Delta Airlines, will become Chief Commercial Officer effective September 27th. They said these 2 outstanding leaders from companies with exceptional reputations will help us achieve our goal of becoming the best company to work for in the entertainment industry while growing our reach, engagement, and player investment, said Bobby Kotick, Chief Executive Officer of Activision Blizzard.
All right, so this is another update as well besides the Disney executive thing. This is an update from today, actually, at 2:42 p.m. EDT time. It said Activision Blizzard employees file unfair labor practice suit against the company. So this is what's happened here. Activision Blizzard employees in the Communications Worker of America, that's the CWA, a major media labor union, have filed an unfair labor practice lawsuit against Activision Blizzard, accusing the video game company of work intimidation and union busting. Techie, basically what's happened is that Activision Blizzard, especially the CEO Bobby Kotick, had brought in this law firm called WilmerHale, which is basically a union busting law firm. Basically, what that means is Bobby Kotick said that this is going to be for the company to protect employees. It's actually bullshit. This company is actually there to not protect the employees, to protect the executives, and protect the interests of the company. And they have notoriously done this in the past. This is the same type of law firm that would protect EA from any type of scrutiny. So basically, what's happened is, it's disgusting what Activision Blizzard is trying to do. They are throwing in coercive and evasion tactics. They're not owning up to what they have done. They are trying to bury it. Now, here's what can happen if Activision Blizzard loses. They have to actually follow suit to their employees' demands. What their employees' demanding is, they want fair work in the environment, anti-discrimination. If someone does something wrong, whether it's discrimination, racism, whatever, they need to be reprimanded for it. And unfortunately, none of that has happened. They have tried to do reprimanding by removing key staff members like J. Allen Brack, the former president of Blizzard, who was doing Diablo 4 and shit like that. He has been fired. Plus a bunch of other employees, but it doesn't change it. They're just trying to bury this. The only way it would change is through action, and this is what the employees are demanding. They want fair wages for all staff, because there's freaking discrimination against women in this business, in this company, that some of them are getting held out on their pay, meaning they're not getting paid enough because of their gender.
No, they're not.
It's bullshit.
It's
absolute bullshit. Activision Blizzard, I want them to lose. I want them to fucking lose, so that the employees can actually get what they need, not what the company wants. It's not about the company. It's about the people who work for your company. Without them, you wouldn't have a company. You just have a fucking lifeless thing. And honestly, you know what I did today? And I kind of feel glad about it. I actually traded in Call of Duty Modern Warfare. I trade that back in, and I refuse to play it ever again. I gave up on Modern Warfare because it was bullshit. I think I deleted it from my PlayStation because, my God, it's too much fucking space. But also, I don't want to play games from a company that is just disgusting. And it's not just Activision Blizzard. It's also it's the entire gaming fucking community. It's a gaming. It's literally a video game industry. That's what it is. The entire video game industry needs a fucking rehaul. It needs a goddamn union. That's what it needs. And trust me, there have been attempts of video game unions in the past, but these big fucking companies keep pushing to not let that happen. But now I think it will happen, especially if Activision Blizzard loses this lawsuit, and I hope they do. I hope the employees. I think they will, because honestly, they're gonna have like the that's it. They'll have the team of expensive lawyers and all the money in that. But the thing is, you're going against the state of California, which I think has more money than what the fucking video game company does. Anyway, I need to stop ranting because it sucks. Because Activision and Blizzard have made some of my most favorite games. I'm a huge fan of the World of Warcraft series. I'm a huge fan of Overwatch. I love Diablo series. I love these games, but I don't want to play them and support them if this company is not willing to protect its employees who make these fucking games.
No,
so why should I bother? Yeah, that's my 2 cents on it, because you know how passionate I am about the gaming community. You know how passionate I am about playing video games and connecting with people. If the developers of Dead by Daylight had done this, I would be deleting Dead by Daylight off my PS4 and not supporting them. But the thing is, it's not the developers of Dead by Daylight actually have a goddamn conscience compared to the creators of Call of Duty, of all these big games and that. They just don't care. And until they do care about their employees, do not support Activision Blizzard. If you have their game and you really love their game, but also you want to make sure that these employees actually are treated fairly, delete it. Delete all your content, delete your subscriptions. The one way you can get to Activision Blizzard, not with voicing your opinion, voicing your opinion is important, but also hit them where it hurts, their wallets. The one thing they hate about the most is their customers leaving and not giving them money. That's how you hurt a big game company like that. Sorry, I had to get that off my chest because dead set, I'm sick and tired of developers getting treated like shit because they don't deserve to get treated like shit.
No, they don't.
No,
they really don't.
All right, that's my take on that one. I don't think you have anything else to add for Activision Blizzard, because I can definitely tell that you're pissed off about it. Because can you imagine if that was your workplace?
Yeah, exactly.
Imagine that. Dead set. Would you want to work there if an entire state was going to be suing your company?
Fuck no.
Exactly.
Fuck no.
Exactly.
All right, let's move on.
What else?
We mentioned it yesterday or Monday, on Monday show, that they casted the new Will and the new Prince of Bel-Air reboot.
Yeah, it was on Monday.
Now have a full cast, and it's not called Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. It's actually just called Bel-Air,
which I think is actually a cool. It's actually pretty cool to call it just Bel-Air. I like that.
Yeah. We have got a full cast for them now, though.
Yep, I'm going to just check that for me so I can go read that. Hold on.
The link I'm on doesn't give me the best...
I've got it here.
List. Okay, so do I. So we have Jabari Banks as Will, Adrian Holmes as Philip Banks, Cassandra Freeman as Vivian Banks. We have Ollie Sholton as Carlton Banks. We have Coco Jones as Hillary Banks. We have Jimmy Akinbola as Jeffrey. We have Jordan L. Jones as Jazz. And Simone Joy Jones as Lisa.
It's kind of crazy because I've actually clicked on the post about it. A lot of people are reacted, or angry about it. But you know what? It's interesting because it's not a comedy. It's a drama.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm interested to see it. I don't give a damn what people say. There is look, reboots remakes of beloved series are always a make or break.
I do have to kind of say this person's comment though, it's actually kind of funny. Now this is the story of about how this series ended all fair and square, and I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there. I'll tell you how they dug it up for a cash in Bel Air.
Oh my god. Fuck. Fair enough. I'm glad some people are doing comedic takes on it. But again, you don't judge a book by its cover. We could get this series and everyone be like, oh my god, this series is absolutely amazing. Please watch it. But then again, we could get this series and go, oh shit, this series is absolute trash. Don't watch this series.
I mean, look, I think Will Smith is producing it.
Yeah, Will Smith, I believe he's producing it. But he has said that he has given his blessing to it. And everyone's like, oh, it's not going to be saying about Will Smith. Yeah, it's not going to be saying about Will Smith. But the thing is, I don't think it would work with Will Smith if he was part of it. Because one, he's older. And two, it's not a comedy. It's
unless
a drama.
He played Phil.
Unless he played Phil. Which case, I don't think even Will would do that. Because the original actor that played Will, that played Uncle Phil. Yeah. Sorry. Phil. Shut up. Yeah, I remember when he passed. It was freaking tragic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
How long ago?
But no, look, I'm keen. I think he died in 2016.
I'm gonna check that again.
But I'm keen. I mean, look, it's.
Yeah, James Avery. Yeah, he passed away in 2013. Actually.
13. I mean, look, it's been, for me, it's hard to get into a reboot of a show that was such a cult icon and a cult classic. I mean, look, there are shows that are coming back, but they're not being rebooted; they're being revived. So for me, that's completely different. Like, we're getting the Frasier revival, we're getting the Dexter revival. Yep. You know, and it's all the original cast. So for me, it's completely different. So I mean, look, I'm on the fence with this one. I hate to say it, I'm on the fence. I'll wait till I see a trailer.
Yeah.
And also the first couple of episodes. And I'll
make my decision then. Just reading about James Avery, with James Avery, he was cremated and his ashes were scattered near the Pacific Ocean. So in April 2020, Will Smith reunited with the cast of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air on a video conference honoring Avery's best moments on the show. Because again, COVID and stuff like that, but I'm glad they did that because it was a lot for Will. Because again, this was the show that made his career.
They did the reunion as well.
Yes, they did a reunion as well. I remember that. No, he portrayed his So Will Smith commented on Avery's death, saying, "Some of my greatest lessons in acting, living, and being a respectable human being came from James Avery. Every young man needs an Uncle Phil. Rest in peace." Joseph Marcel, who played Jeffrey, called Avery a gentle giant. But not only that, he was, as Philip back as Uncle Phil, but also he was Shredder in the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. He was the voice of Shredder. He was in L.A. Law. He played Steve Yeager in the Brady Bunch movie. He was also Harald Hazir-Bin in Aladdin and Dr. Kriplin in The Closer as well. So he had some really great roles. He had a great life. He's born in 1980 and then he died in 2013. So he was 68 when he passed away. 68 years old. Kind of crazy.
All right.
He did a lot of great roles in that, but it is very, very sad. Very, very sad for his passing.
All right. Let's continue on. I know you're really eager to try this. So today, Nintendo dropped a new update. And the new update has now got a big feature that everyone has been calling for. And it's now with Bluetooth audio adaptability. Sorry. So now you can use your Bluetooth headphones or Bluetooth speakers to be able to listen while you're playing the game.
So I'm gonna test it out right now. I'm just
Which
in
I
a
might
dream.
also add though, like, why is it taking this long?
Yeah, and also, why did it take this long? And also, if they just had to update it, this means that this feature has been on here the entire time. They just didn't
Exactly.
update it.
They just
Yeah,
never activated it.
I
I
know. So I'm a
don't
little,
get why. I mean,
kind of a
look,
little bit.
the Bluetooth has always been there because that's been the controllers. The controllers have
Yeah.
always been Bluetooth. So
Sadly, there are a couple of things with it that I'm really annoyed about. First of all, it's only speakers, so you can't connect your phone to it. Which again, that would have been so good. Like I connect my phone to it, I can upload stuff. I have an app on my phone here that literally, lets me update all my stuff. It's unofficial one, but it works for Animal Crossing. I think Nintendo are missing out on connecting your phone to Animal Crossing. So,
well, they've got the Nintendo Online stuff for your phone, so I don't know why they
I don't
won't
like that out.
incorporate that into that.
I don't know. It could have worked. All right, so
And hey,
I'm
I
gonna
mean,
fire up my
look,
speaker here.
if they are doing this now with the pressure of people going, "Hey, add this feature," do you think we're not that far away from actually getting proper themes?
I hope so. Just gonna check my Bluetooth audio and disconnect and reconnect again because it's being a bit funny. Hang on, I think it might have connected to my computer as well. Need to check that. Whoops, did my Bluetooth turn on? God's sake. Just disconnected my. Okay, connected this device. Okay. All right. Why is there no volume going through? That's quite bizarre. Okay, I'm just gonna. Oh my god, what's going on here? Bluetooth off. Oh wait, I heard the ding. Come on, work for me. That is odd. It doesn't want to work. I'm just gonna turn it on and off again, but I'm gonna get it to work.
Now, I don't think that was the only feature that they came with it.
I got it working.
Jesus.
That was up full bowl before. So, it actually does work. So, at the moment, I'm just playing... Animal Crossing. So, I'm just inside my home. Obviously, everything here, pretty much... Yeah, let me get closer there. So, it's my home there. And it's coming through the speaker perfectly. So, that's it. Well, I love the little speaker that's on the Switch itself. I always felt it wasn't really loud enough. This actually changes it, and it makes it a lot better. So I can hear everything. I can hear my character moving around the floor, hear my TV noises and everything. I'm just going to go outside and see what it sounds like outside because I'm inside my house at the moment, so it might be a bit different. Hopefully it does, but surprisingly, I was playing it while I was sitting in the kitchen. It's actually really good. I can hear the bass in the guitar for the main theme when you're outside. It's actually really nice. It works well. Yeah, hell yeah. This is like a 10 out of 10 for me. This is really good. And the fact that I can walk away and go sit on my bed and just control the volume and play my Switch while my speaker sits at my computer actually helps. It's actually really cool. Plus, also recommendations on speaker. Grab this JBL speaker. I got this from freaking JB Hi-Fi, and I've had no problems with it. It's an awesome little speaker. I love this speaker so much.
So it wasn't the only stuff that came out with the version. So we did get the Bluetooth audio supported that was added. So we got the headphones, earbuds, speakers, and other audio devices that connect with Bluetooth can now be paired with Nintendo Switch family systems for audio output. Bluetooth microphones are not supported. Up to 2 compatible wireless controllers can be connected to the system while using Bluetooth audio. Bluetooth audio can be used while local wireless communication is active. You might also notice if you go into your settings there, Talon, they have now got an update dock that has been added to the system settings. Maybe not for you because you're the Switch Lite.
What am I looking for?
There's an update dock, so probably not because you're on the Switch Lite. But
yeah, I'm gonna Switch Lite.
So it's been added under system in in system settings for Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch OLED model systems, allowing for software updates to Nintendo Switch docks with a LAN port. Dock software updates are not available for Nintendo Switch docks without a LAN port. This feature was not added to Nintendo Switch Lite. You can now maintain internet connection in sleep mode. So when this setting is enabled, systems with wide internet connections will maintain internet connection even while in sleep mode. This allows for software and add-on content to download to the system while the system is in sleep mode. The setting is enabled by default. When the setting is disabled, the system will connect to the internet only periodically, which decreases power consumption. Systems that are not updated to version 13.00 or later behave as if this setting is enabled. The method to initiate calibrate control sticks in system settings was changed. For system settings, go to controllers and sensors, select calibrate control sticks, then fully tilt the control stick in any one direction and keep it tilted for a few seconds to begin calibration. Users can now view whether their wireless internet connection is using the 2.4 GHz or 5 GHz frequency band under connection status after selecting Internet and System Settings. So that's a big update.
It's a pretty big update. And honestly,
it didn't take long.
No, it didn't take long. It took like a minute. It was very quick.
It was a very quick update. While we are
very big update.
On the talk of updates, let's go to the PS5 system update, shall we?
It's probably the biggest update they've probably done for the SSID, which is literally the expanded storage. Yeah.
Yep.
Is it the SSD? Yeah. Did I say SSID?
Yes, you did.
That's a different system thing. My bad. But so it's a huge update. Because now you get the option of actually getting expanded storage.
Yeah.
But it's expensive. We were talking about this on my cartridge at home. One of the copies was literally $800, and that's with 2 terabytes. But again, that's not just Sony. It's different other companies as well.
Yeah.
There was cheap versions. Samsung were selling a couple of cheap versions, but again, just that $800 one, I felt my wallet started to burn a hole in my pants when I heard about that. Christ almighty. And it just makes it harder now. I feel like, you remember when the Switch came out and how expensive it was?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like PlayStation is now going to be topping that with this update.
So, hang on, let me just bring it up here.
You're all good, Techie. You're all good. It does for me, wanting to get a PS5 because if you guys do not know, I don't have a PS5. Techie does. He was lucky. But again, I haven't been able to get a PS5, when it first came out last year. And I have been told that they are getting more around October. It's a $200 deposit.
That's
I don't have
EB
that kind of
Games,
money.
though.
That's at EB Games, though. I don't know. Where the hell? JB Hi-Fi, maybe? I don't even know. How much was your deposit? Or did you just buy it outright?
$50 deposit.
Seriously?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to have to hit up JB Hi-Fi then. If EB Games is going to charge me that much, Christ, I don't want to go pay that much. Fuck. PS5?
I can't find the full specs for some strange reason.
I honestly think I might get a PS5 from JB Hi-Fi. I might give them a call up tomorrow and just ask about if they have any availability now. Because if I can get a freaking pre-order for a $50 deposit, then yes, I will pay off that. I will pay that off. But the good thing is, I'll have a PS5 secured, meaning I can actually just pay it off every single time I get paid, and that'll be a good thing. Okay,
I've got the specs here. So with this September system software update, its features are Ps5 UX enhancements. So the Ps5 September update features the new UX enhancements that make it easier than ever for players to view, personalize, and manage their game content and console experience. Control center customization. Players can now customize their control center more freely by rearranging or choosing which controls to hide or unhide at the bottom of the screen. Enhanced game base. Players can now easily view and write messages to friends and parties directly from game base in the control center. While viewing game base in full screen, players can also see how many of their friends are online, busy, or offline, as well as accept, decline, or cancel multiple friend requests at once. Game library and home screen updates. If you have PS4 and PS5 versions of the same game installed, they'll now They'll now appear separately in the installed tab of the game library and on the home screen. Each game's title now also clearly indicates its platform. Okay, it's not that bad.
All right, that doesn't sound too bad.
But screen reader controls. Players can now pause or resume screen reader. Press the PS plus triangle buttons. The PS symbol and the triangle buttons, and have it repeat anything it reads. Press the PlayStation button and R1 buttons. New gaming and social.
It's kind of like a voice to text type of thing.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, new gaming and social experience customizations. PlayStation Now. This doesn't count for here in Australia, I don't think, because we don't have PlayStation Now. PlayStation Now resolution selector and connection test tool. PlayStation Now subscribers can choose between 720 or 1080p, depending on individual game, to accommodate their preferred video resolution for game streaming. A streaming connection test also helps them identify...
I'll be back in a second, Techie.
Okay. And troubleshoot any problems with their connection. New accolade type, leader. Following an online match, players can award others with a fourth accolade type, leader, which is visible on players' profiles. Automatic capture of personal best videos. When players compete in challenges for a better time or a higher score and set a new personal best, a video clip of the action will automatically be recorded. Players can also share clips of their personal best directly from the challenge card in the control center, or from the media gallery. Players have direct control over this functionality via their captures and broadcast settings. You get a new trophy tracker. We've added a new trophy tracker that lets players quickly access up to 5 trophies per game through the control center. 3D audio support for built-in TV speakers. Let me just have a drink. The PS5 September update adds support. This is what you'll be interested in more. So they've now added 3D audio support for built-in TV speakers.
Oh, so kind of like with the headphones that came with the PS5. Oh shit, that'll be good.
So the PS5 September update adds support for players to experience 3D audio through their built-in TV speakers. Once enabled in the sound menu, this feature transforms standard 2-channel TV speaker audio into 3-dimensional sound, heightening the sense of gameplay immersion. Players can measure the acoustics of the room using the microphone on their DualSense wireless controller to apply the 3D audio setting that's optimized for their room. That's fucking cool. I'm going to do that after the show. 3D audio via compatible headsets on PS5 has been a popular feature among fans and developers. We're thrilled to bring this feature to life for players directly through their built-in TV speakers, in addition to the headset support that's been available since launch. In addition, players with a Pulse 3D wireless headset now have access to equalizer settings within sound controls, allowing them to customize the sound profile according to their preference. The biggest thing is the SSD storage. So starting tomorrow, actually today, PS5 players around the globe can expand their storage capacity with an M.2 SSD, a type of high-speed solid-state drive that can be installed in the Ps5 console or Ps5 Digital Edition consoles. Once installed, the PS5 or the Ps5 Digital Edition console M.2 SSD storage can be used to download, copy, and launch PS5 and PS4 games, as well as media apps. You can play PS5 and PS4 games directly from M.2 SSD storage and freely move games between storage options.
That's
important.
Really good.
M.2 SSDs must meet minimum performance and size requirement outlined on Using an endpoint SSD also requires effective heat disposition with a cooling structure, such as a heatsink that meets the dimensional requirements. Now so that's where it comes in costly here in Australia.
Yeah, because anything look, okay, guys, if you're a US listener, or anywhere in the world, over in other countries, you pay at least about $60 for a game or any type of gaming product. Here, we pay at least $100 for brand new games when they drop.
Dude, PS5 ones, you're looking at like the cheapest is like 110.
Yeah. And that's not even trying to do. That's even
the most expensive I think I've seen was, what's its name? New one. Demon Souls. Demon Souls.
Yeah, the Demon Souls remake. Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, I told you today,
it's like $150.
Yeah, Elden Ring coming out on it for a PS4 copy that's pre-owned. For a PS4 copy, you're paying at least $109, and that's because $109.95. And I think the reason why it's because upgradable to the PS5, which I don't think is right. Why charge for it for the PS5 upgrade if majority of people don't have a PS5?
We've also got a PS Remote Play app and PS App Enhancements.
Okay.
So PS Remote Play app over mobile networks. So with the PS Remote Play app, players have enjoyed the ability to remotely stream and play PS4 and PS5 games, switch between games, and browse their console menus on any compatible device connected to their broadband network. Now, players using the mobile app for iOS and Android have the option of using a mobile data connection with Wi-Fi. When Wi-Fi is not available. Broadband internet with at least 5 megabytes per second is required for PS Remote Play. For the best experience, we recommend a high-speed connection with an upload and download speed of at least 15 megabytes per second while Australia is out. To help
good luck for that.
To help manage the amount of data used through a mobile connection, players can select their preferred video quality from mobile data streaming. Please note the quality and connectivity of your remote play experience may vary depending on your mobile carrier network and network environment. View share screen broadcast on PS app starting next Thursday. A PS app update will begin rolling out globally and give users the ability to view their friends, share the screen broadcast together, join a party voice chat from your mobile device with a friend who's playing on a PS5 console. Then ask your friend on PS5 to start their share screen broadcast. Yeah. Please note, only players on PS5 can broadcast via share screen.
Yeah, you can't do that with PS4,
sadly. The Android version of the update is phased release and may take 1 week until the update is available on your mobile device.
Okay, cool.
PS4 console enhancements.
Oh, wow. There's enhancements for PS4?
We're also introducing some new features for PS4, including the ability for players to view their PS5 trophies on their PS4 profile and trophy list. Players can also view other players' PS5 trophies on PS4. On both PS4 and PS5 consoles, party owners now also have the ability to disband a party without having to remove players individually. So there you go. That's the whole big system update. I think we just lost Talon. He'll join back in a second. No, I'm keen. I am really keen to download this update as soon as I can. He's back.
Oh my god. It's the second time I've had a drop out of my connection. I swear to God. Freaking hell. Please tell me that I'm in sync, because I don't want to be out of sync.
Yeah, you're okay.
Hey! Sorry about that. So we'll be able to view PlayStation 5 owners' trophies.
Yes.
Via PS4.
Yes.
Meaning I can actually check out your trophies.
Yes.
Huh. And honestly, you'd be able to connect to me via PlayStation 5 to PS4. We're able to talk over voice chat.
Yeah.
That's actually really cool. We should do that more often, as I keep nudging you to do it.
Hey, I'm nudging you to go and do Red Dead Online with me, so, you know.
Oh, no, but I got Watch Dogs Legion, so I'm going to play that.
Red Dead's better.
I know. Like I said, so huge updates for PlayStation 5 and for PS4. Was there any more for PS4 that you need to read over, Techie? No? Okay, also, I think we've done it because, dude, PS5 is starting to, make its presence known. And I know for a fact that we are going to get more copies.
The fact that we've had more games than Xbox
consoles. Yeah, you guys have had more game. I mean, come on. PlayStation All Access just came out, and I think they just wiped the floor with Xbox because they got one of Xbox's original games exclusive, KOTOR.
Mm-hmm.
And also you got Marvel Spider-Man 2, Marvel's Wolverine. You've got a whole bunch of other games as well. Yeah, God of War. Holy crap. So many. And I'm excited. I'm freaking excited more than ever. For,
Me too.
Gaming.
Me too.
Gaming towards the end of this year and also into next year. I'm keen to get a PS5 so I can actually start playing these games. And I determined to get one now more than ever.
I mean, I showed you what Ratchet and Clank was the other night.
I was blown away by that. The fact that you're able to just quickly transition between stages, I think I need to get one. Though I'm a little worried about my TV because I don't have the best TV, but again, I don't think it really matters TV-wise for a PlayStation 5.
It's best with 4K.
I know, but I don't have the money to get a 4K television.
You also have a port for a HDMI 2.1, which unfortunately my TV doesn't hold. Because if you have the HDMI 2.1, you can play 120 frames per second.
Yeah, I don't think my freaking TV has that. Let's be honest. I don't think it has at all. It's a freaking Sony television. I don't even know how old this television is, but it's a good TV.
Hey, honestly, it'll still run the game fine.
Yeah, no, exactly.
You just won't be playing.
Not about the television. Yeah, I won't be playing 4K. Which I don't care. I played some of the best games ever, ironically, on a Sony television, which is a Game Art brand television. And you know what? I've had no problems, and it still looks gorgeous. Still look great.
All right, let's move on. Star Wars Visions has introduced the villains of the anime anthology Disney Plus show.
Speaking of Star Wars, guess what they released a few hours ago? The theatrical gameplay trailer for Star Wars Hunters coming to Nintendo Switch.
Did not know that one.
Yeah, I've watched it. It's actually really cool.
It looks good.
It looks great. So it looks to be that they're different type of Star Wars characters. There is like a Sith, there's Mandalorians, there's Wookiees. It looks really cool. We didn't see the gameplay. I didn't see the gameplay. It is just a gameplay. It is kind of like a theatrical, CGI put together trailer. But it does introduce, kind of that whole, it's an arena type fight.
That will be going into.
It looks really cool. I'm keen to see more of it. So yeah, Star Wars Hunters. But anyway, they've introduced the villains for Star Wars Visions. Who have we got?
We have got it will debut on Disney Plus. What's the date?
So it's the 15th to the 9th.
Next week.
Next week? It's actually starting next week. Is it going to be episode, hang on. Speaking of Marvel stuff, the new What If episode dropped today. I need to go watch that. Shit.
Yeah.
But yes, no. So
it'll be on Disney Plus next week, literally a week to the day, on September 22nd. And it will be a total of 9 shorts.
Which I'm fine with because, again, they, Disney has shown they can do small episodes, small amount of series, and only a couple minute of episodes, but still blow us away. I'm so excited for Star Wars Visions. You have no idea. I'm probably going to look for a new cosplay for it because give it to me. I've always wanted more of... If they can do more desert type of Jedi... Please get me on board. I love my desert Jedi so much. I don't know what it is. I just love it. And I really hope that it does well. And the fact is that it's now an anime. Sorry, just thinking about it makes me extremely happy to be a huge fan of Star Wars.
So let's get into it then. So one character known as the Elder appears prominently in the episode of the same name. One of the 2 episodes being produced by Studio Trigger. And is described as master swordsman seeking worthy adversaries. Leach said, Although he appears to be an elderly old man, he moves skillfully against his enemies and seems more intent on mastering his own abilities rather than falling in line with either the Jedi or Sith. According to Leech, the Elder's katana-shaped lightsaber is a wonderful tribute to the original source martial that inspired Star Wars. The Twins, another Studio Trigger short, revolves around Kari and Am, two siblings raised in the ways of the dark side. While Kari was able to walk away from this upbringing, his sister became consumed by her lust for power. When discussing, Am Leech revealed that she takes being a Dark Lord to the next level with her drive, ambition, and skill on a scale that could only be expressed through anime. It flips the classic Star Wars twin upside down in a way that is new and exciting.
Just quickly back to the first one, the Elder.
Yeah.
Tell me this. Tell me that doesn't sound like a great Jedi. I'm sorry. That really does.
It does.
It does. And the fact that he refuses to, stand side with either the Jedi or the Sith and just wants to learn about the Force and that's exactly what a great Jedi does. That was the whole thing about that fan theory. And honestly, I love the concept of Grey Jedi. I always have. And I really want to see more of that. So let's continue. Yes, Ahsoka. Yes, fuck yeah, Ahsoka. Even Qui-Gon Jinn as well. Qui-Gon Jinn was referred to, he was rumored to be a great Jedi. So I'm interested to see it with this animated one. And it is, from what we know, I hope it's true. I hope it's canon. I hope it is. I hope it is canon. I believe it has to be. It has to be canon. But anyway, let's continue on. So
Masago will be the villain in the Akiri short by Saru. I think they did Devilman Crybaby.
Yeah, okay. Oh, that's Devilman Crybaby. Fuck yeah. All right,
and believes that their ambitions of conquest are not simply a want by her destiny. Like other great villains within the Star Wars universe, she believes in the principle and uses it as an argument against her enemies when she tries to recruit them. The other science Saru short is titled TOB1, which shares the name with the short's lead character, a droid who pretends to be a Jedi. This enemy is one of the Star Wars fans have become quite familiar with, and like those other Inquisitors, this one is ready to destroy all in their path. His design is reminiscent of a medieval Black Knight with modern details.
You're talking about Vader?
No.
That sounds...
It's not Vader.
Does it look like the Ninth Sister?
No. It's nothing to do with them. It's a reminiscent of a medieval Black Knight.
Oh, wow. That's fucking cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
So, there you go. Those are the villains. I can't wait for next week.
I can't wait for next week now. Like, I'm so excited for next week. Holy crap.
As I said, I started reading this one.
So this is the High Republic Rising Storm.
Yeah.
It looks really good. So is it a novel or a graphic novel?
It's a novel.
Okay, so it's actually good?
I've just started it, so... it's a continuation from Light of the Jedi, so...
Okay.
Which was good. I told you stuff about that, and I was loving it.
Wait. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, man.
Holy... dude, Star Wars is... Visions. I'm excited for Star Wars Hunters, and I'm also excited for Star Wars Visions coming out next week. I get to watch a new series besides the What If series as well. Man, I'm glad I'm on semester break. I can actually relax and actually watch all these series and have time for it now. So it's actually good.
All right, we have another story. Brendan Fraser and Tom Welling will star in the CW action show Professionals.
The Mummy. I just gave flashbacks of watching that. I need to watch The Mummy again. I'm probably going to watch it later. I'm probably going to watch it after this. I love that film. Brendan Fraser will always be such a beloved actor. You know what I mean? You got George of the Jungle. You've got The Mummy. You've got freaking Mummy Returns. He's done so many different great movies in the 90s. And it's just... I feel bad for him, what happened to him. You know, he was sexually harassed and just completely just kicked out of Hollywood. But now he's making his comeback, and I am so excited. I love his interaction with fans. I loved it when I think I was on Instagram and I saw a cosplayer who was actually they're at a Q&A with Brendan Fraser, and she was dressed as Evelyn from The Mummy, and he literally said, "Evelyn, where have you been?" Literally interacting with her, and that's Brendan Fraser.
Yeah.
Sure, he doesn't look as chiseled as he did back in the day, but again, that was the 90s. He got old. But the thing is, he's
I have
still
to
the
say, the one moment that always gets me is fucking Scrubs.
Yeah. He was in Scrubs, wasn't he?
Where do you think we are? And it's his funeral. Oh, it always hits me hard.
Yeah, no, where do you think we are? Yeah,
Oh,
that's when is that when his character dies?
yeah. And Cox thinks he's talking to him, and then JD shows up and asks him what do you think we are, and they're at his funeral, and it's like, fuck.
Yeah, I need to
Scrubs does that well though. Like they always
Yeah.
did that well though. Like they always have that big gut.
Because that
punch.
was yeah, that was because Brendan Fraser's character was actually a good friend of Cox, or was it?
He was his
like
brother-in-law.
Yeah, that's right.
But professionals. So the premiere date for the show US broadcast debut will be announced at a later date. But Professionals follows Vincent Corbo, which is Tom Welling's character, a top-tier security operative who is paid to protect the interests of rich and powerful clients by any means necessary, legal or not. After a next-gen medical satellite explodes on launch, Corbo is hired by the rocket's designer, billionaire futurist Peter Swan, who is Brendan Fraser, who suspects sabotage. Complicating Corbo's new gig is his former Palmer and now Swan's fiance, medical visionary Dr. Grace Davila, who is racing to help stave off a global catastrophe. As Corbo and his team of veteran security professionals investigate the rocket disaster, they expose a lethal conspiracy of Swan's corporate rivals, corrupt government officials, and a shadowy crime syndicate, all working to destroy Swan and take control of his tech empire. Worse, Corbo must also contend with a rogue Europol agent who is hell-bent on busting him for past sins. The series also stars Sed Takamahui, sorry if I butchered that, Lisa Loven Kongsley, August Wittenjessen. Jesus Christ, this cast has got really fucking hard names to pronounce. Steve Mark, Tanya Van Gran, and Nick Resenti. It is a co-production between the Republic of Ireland and South Africa. Most media, Sabatikia, Spire Films and Roadside Attractions produced in association with Jeff Most Productions, Leone Studios, Nent Group, and the Industrial Development Corporation of South Africa. Professionals was created by Jeff Most and Michael Collery, who also serve as co-showrunners and executive producers. This sounds really cool. I'm actually really keen to watch this. I'm really keen to watch this.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
That's about it for the show, I think.
Yeah, I think we're done.
Oh, we have one more.
Yeah, I'm keen to watch.
Going back to KOTOR.
Yes.
Now to the Old Republic remake developer Aspire confirmed that Jennifer Hale will reprise her role as Bastilla Shan, and other unspecified voice actors from the original will also return for the remake.
I'm so glad Hale's coming back because, like, dead set, Bastille Shan is like fucking just OP as all hell. To me,
she is Bastille Shan.
Bastille Shan. Also, she's still Commander Shepard as well, which is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
But again, Bastille Shan was one of her first roles before she even did Mass Effect.
Yeah, exactly.
And I love I love Mass Effect, but oh man, KOTOR. And I'm glad she's coming back. Because again, you don't have Bastille Shan without Jennifer Hale. And also, have you watched all of the cinematic stuff they did for Knights of the Old Republic in that?
I mean, dude, I've finished the game multiple times, so of course.
I know. Do you remember those really awesome cinematic stuff they released for it?
Oh yeah, hands down.
They legit. I love it when people on YouTube put it all together and it feels like I'm watching one big movie.
Oh yeah,
it's great. I love them all. I love the one with when I think it was Darth Malgus just invades that fucking Jedi temple, just crashes a ship into it. I loved how the one with the twins as well, with the two brothers.
That was for the Old Republic.
Yeah, I love that one too. I loved the forest fight between Malgus and Bastille. That was fucking awesome. Just OP. Also, those clone troopers, those Republic troopers as well. They don't take shit. They literally were fucking charging right into Sith Lords like they were nothing. Even though they had the Force and like fucking lightsabers, they didn't give a shit. He charged at him with a fucking knife and tried to stab it. And I'm like, Christ, these guys have got balls.
I know. I am getting. I mean, I'm already so excited when they announced it, but
I know.
I just want it in my hands right now. You know,
me too.
I showed you the other day. As soon as we finished the stream, what was I doing?
You were playing KOTOR.
I was playing KOTOR. I downloaded it straight onto my Samsung tablet and started playing it from there.
Yeah. How long were you playing it for?
Till about 1 a.m.
Is that why when I was up at 1, I noticed for a fact that you were still on, that you were on? I noticed that you were still on a message, and I'm like, I bet you any money he's up gaming. I'm not surprised you're playing KOTOR. I don't blame you. With the lead up to the remake, play it the right way, play it the original way, and fuck yeah.
I mean, even when I went to go get my COVID test,
you were still playing. Still playing KOTOR. I honestly, you know what? I don't blame you. I might even get into it. You know what I mean? I've got my Android phone. I totally could play it.
I'm not sure if it's free. I think you have to pay for it.
Which is fine. It's fair.
It's worth it.
Yeah,
it's worth every
absolutely.
penny.
It's worth
the fact that they have both KOTOR 1 and KOTOR 2 to be able to play and download on your phone.
What do you prefer? KOTOR 1 or KOTOR 2?
See, I really like KOTOR 2. I really do. Purely because they go more into the Mandalorian War.
Yeah.
But I also love 1.
1's a classic.
It's a tough spot. I think maybe for me, Sith Lords is more. Purely because for me that's more nostalgia. I played that game first before I played KOTOR 1.
Honestly, I love it with KOTOR 1. It's the fact is you play Darth. You can't tell him you're Darth Revan. You just don't know. And the thing is, you offered the choice between joining the light side or the dark side. And the thing is, even with that, Revan didn't want to be part of the Sith. Hell, he didn't want to be part of the Jedi. He wanted to be on his own, and he did. That's why I think Revan is insanely powerful. He is. He is insanely powerful, and I love it. Everyone's just like, oh, he's not as strong as Darth Vader. Fuck off. He is. He's probably stronger than Vader. By far. He is 10 times more stronger than Vader. I mean, there are stronger Sith Lords like Darth Bane and stuff like that. But when it comes down to it, though, Revan could put fucking Vader out for the count, and I would love to see that fight, even though it could probably never fucking happen. But, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Holy crap. This was good. It was this was not a half an hour show. It was another hour show, which, again, this happens. But, it's our show.
We had no shows last week, so we're really trying to make up for it this week.
Yeah, we are. So we'll have another show tomorrow night, and won't just be a mixture of sad news, Star Wars, and PlayStation stuff. It'll be
I'll look into some tech news too. We haven't done some tech news in a while.
Yeah, we haven't done some tech news in a while, so
I will say though that the Galaxy Flip 3, I think, has just dropped in Australia.
And also the iPhone 13 was just announced as well.
Yeah, let's not get into that.
I think we'll talk about it after the show. We'll talk about it tomorrow.
We'll talk about it tomorrow.
We'll talk about it tomorrow in the show. Guys, Techie's been busy. and very busy, especially with the OBS. And go on, Techie, you want to show off the lovely new social media tags that we have?
Yeah, dude.
Dude, I've seen them. They're really great, so I hope everybody enjoys them. So, if you guys want to stay in the know, check us out on our Facebook page.
Well, you can actually follow us on our TikTok at the Techie Talon Show. Right here, where we upload highlights from the show. So if you want to, go check that out. Also on our Facebook here at the Techie Talon Show, where we are currently live right now. So enjoy that. Also, right now as well on our YouTube channel here at the Techie Talon Show, where we are also live right now. Same as Twitch. We are also on our Twitch right now, and we still need to do Red Dead Online together to stream it. We need to.
Yes, I know we do. I know, but again, we get busy and we forget.
Instagram here at the Techie Talon Show, where you can find out updates about the show, as well as our Twitter at Talon_show.
My show.
Yeah.
Kidding. Yeah, I know. But honestly, guys, we appreciate every single person who comes to follow us. We appreciate everybody who comes to listen to our show. Also, check us out on Spotify as well.
Yeah, you can go back and listen to our shows on Spotify. There are a lot missing, and that's my bad. I never got around to it. But I will be uploading the new shows from now on. Until then, guys, my name's Techie.
And my name's Talon.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.